Now let's talk about expanding arts education. I'm going to bring up a couple of guests who have broad and rich education programs for youth. This is Matthew Hensley from Austin Classical Guitar and Michelle Schumann from Austin Chamber Music Center.
Hi everyone, Michelle Schumann, the Artistic Director of the Austin Chamber Music Center. I'm happy to be up here with Matt Hensley. It's just incredible to be in this room with all this passion and to be a part of this conversation. The more we can get everyone together to be having these conversations, to me that's what this artistic growth is about, for us to be having these artistic conversations about what we need so that we can be collaborating more. As an Artistic Director of the Austin Chamber Music Center, our art is all about collaboration, about playing together, about creating things together, and I've been so fortunate to be able to collaborate with so many other arts organizations. Classical Guitar, Conspirare, Ballet Austin, the Austin Symphony, among many others. And we're here to talk briefly today about some conversations that Austin Classical Guitar, Conspirare, and Austin Chamber Music Center has been having over the last few years. First of all, with these three organizations, you have three organizations who are creating art here in this city, who are passionate about that, who are educating young audiences, and who are making an impact outside of Austin, with Conspirare being Grammy Award winning. Austin Classical Guitar is a model for guitar education across the entire nation. Austin Chamber Music Center recently won the Acclaim Award from Chamber Music America for impact on a community. And it's so important that we have this idea of coming together to think about education in an important way as well. It was great to hear Matt Puckett talking at the beginning. He was talking about his interaction with Mother Falcon 8 years ago. Well, 10 years ago, about half of those kids were in the Austin Chamber Music Center Academy program, where they were learning composition with Graham Reynolds. They were cutting their first CD as the band Red Armada was the string quartet where they cut their first CD, and they were playing chamber music together, learning to be a band, and developing this thing that we call alt classical music. It's so incredible to know that the seeds were planted at the Austin Chamber Music Center. Austin Chamber Music Center currently does programming all around the city, as does Austin Classical Guitar. And we go to where the kids are, and we have this passion and this idea of bringing the kids all together from different socioeconomic places to have a place that is an arts hub. You want to talk a little?
Sure. We met years ago to discuss a need that we perceived for a recital hall for our organizations. We each present dozens of concert events each year, and we are church hopping, as it were, going to many of the church venues and some of the other non-traditional venues in town because an available world-class or high-level recital hall for the music that we present at the audience levels that we have, which is in that 700 to 1,000 range for most of our productions, doesn't exist. A huge part of our vision for building a space that would meet that need is an education facility as well, suite of education spaces. Austin Chamber Music Center has a year-round academy and a thriving summer festival as well. In education, Conspirare has a youth choir. Our organization has guitar programs in 56 local schools. We almost 4,000 kids each day. We also have a youth choir, and we also have adult ensembles. And so the need for us to increase our ability to meet those kids and also adults in our community and provide those educational opportunities is significant. We're paying artists over $1 million collectively between the three organizations each year, probably quite a bit more than that actually. And the opportunity to have an owned and co-working space where we can also increase our education opportunities means many more jobs that we can create for our teaching artists and our performing artists. that it?
I think we're good.
Oh, I've got a little tiny bit more to say. We are at the very early stages of this vision. We've been talking about it for a lot of years. We believe this is something that Austin needs. It's certainly something that our organizations have identified as a chief need. We want to do this with our city. We are open to many ideas. We know this center that we envision is going to be a center that is going to serve the broad community. And so if anybody wants to participate in the envisioning of a facility such as this, which is a performance space, a world-class concert hall, but also a space that could be utilized by area teachers and theater groups and dance productions as well, and of course meeting spaces and co-working spaces. We are open, and so we hope that people will be in touch, and certainly as we move forward in this process, we hope to make sure that everybody knows about it. So we're inspired to be here, super excited about this, and thank you all very much. Thank you, John.